So these are the original lavender fields that I can remember the children standing in and taking photos of back in the 90s, early 2000s. I actually think that Lavandula has really gone down in everything really.
It's because it's off season.
It might be off season, but like the beds used to be better looked after. They didn't used to have weeds among the beds, and whereas you can sort of see that they're not really cared for as much as what they were. And I don't know, what was rustic, and that was years ago, it was rustic, is now looking like it really seriously needs getting rid of. So it's a little disappointing actually, because I really did have this view that it would stay like it was forever. But whether they've had to cut down on maintenance, they don't have enough employees to fix things, that could be the case. But like looking over here, you will see this seat that our children, that we sat on probably in the 90s. Now clearly, absolutely clearly, this seat would not pass health and safety standards at the moment. And even though it's rustic, it should be still safe and nice. But this seat's had it. I mean, look at it. I know for a fact it's been there for that long. Who wants to sit on that? Not I. Not I. And that's sort of how it is here. All the stuff has got really so run down it looks dilapidated, which is a real shame. Like over here they've got the caravan, which we used to love. Like it was freshly painted and it sort of looked really cute. But now it just looks terrible because they haven't maintained it. Like I know the boards are falling off here. And it's really disappointing to see, because when we first came here, this was maintained. This was freshly painted. This had 2 windows, 2 louvers on it. It wasn't rattly, like it wasn't a wreck. And when you looked inside of it, it was magical, because they had these beautiful fabrics in there that gave you the impression of people living in there and how it would have been. And it was all pretty. But now look at it. I mean, to me, look, I know they've just let it go, and to me it looks terrible. It's a no-brainer. Fix it up, make it look pretty. I'm sorry, Lavandula. You're Lavandula. You're really getting a low score from me, because I'm disappointed, aren't you, Bert, at the way things have been run down?
It has dropped down.
It has dropped down something shocking. It's cute having the little animals running around and it's lovely to see all the vegetation has grown so well. But somehow it's still lacking love. That's what it is. It's lacking love. I think it's just turned into such maybe a money thing now, that it's just lacking that love of the people that originally wanted to make it so nice. The lady that made it while she was, she put lots of effort in. But like, this looks just messy. I mean, who wants to sit there? It's just messy. And that's how it is. I'm very disappointed, actually. Very disappointed. And now I know why it was only $5. Maybe they need to put their fares up and spend some money on maintaining what they've got, because like you go to Sovereign Hill and they have done these things up and they look great, but they've let this just to be dilapidated, and it just looks terrible, and another 10 years it will just all be being fallen apart, whereas they could fix it up and it would last another 60 years, because surely they'd be making lots of money off your lavender. Anyway, that's just my opinion, but there's other things that are beautiful. Like over here, they've got this lovely rock hall, and I really love the rock hall. See, now that's not good, is it, guys? Look at that. Can you see that? That is the worst thing you can do, is to hang a horseshoe upside down. Lavandula, hang it up the other way. Get yourself some luck happening here. Get some good karma happening. Because it's definitely lacking it at the moment. But I suppose it's the 2nd of March, so summer's gone. We're going into autumn. It would be beautiful in autumn. But I do love this. This is just lovely. This is lovely. You've got these lovely paths going up there. Just up there. And then over here you've got the same. And it takes you up to the top, which is the best part. Okay, this looks interesting. Darlings, let's go down here, sweet peas, and we'll have a look along here. Oh, they've got some nice espaliers have gone ahead here. I love espaliers. That's looking really cool. Let's have a look down here. Wow. Excuse me if I'm jerky. See, like this one looks like it's in better condition, which is good. It should be in good condition. If you've got people coming to view these, they should be in good condition. Oh, and it looks like it doesn't have a sign on it. Most things have a sign on it, keep out of it, staff only. This one we can go into. Oh, this is more like it. Yes. Oh, there's Costa. Wait on, let me get it. There's Costa here. There he is. An aerial photo of Lavandula. This is more like it should be. See how this one's been maintained? Yeah, it needs a clean. There's spider webs and all of that. And there's a loft where people would have slept because the heat rises and lots of spider webs. I mean, eek. But it's a little bit more interesting. They've got the seat happening there. What do you think, Bert? This one's a bit better, isn't it?
Yes, it's a bit cramped though.
Well, this is how they lived. This is how they lived. So they've got the sink and lots of pretty china there. So that's really cute. Yeah, this one's a bit better, but it's just hopelessly filthy. You know, and they should clean it. Once again, I'm critical, aren't I? I'm so picky. I like the way the window's open. But you know, this one's not bad. And I love this half door. I always thought that was so cute. What do you think, Bert? Yeah, good idea. Excuse me with this gimbal. I really am still learning. I think I'll be learning all the time with it. Okay, going outside in the sun now. So, there's a little path there. But I wanted to go up this one over here. Oh, we might go up that one.
Beautiful spots to walk around.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful to walk around. Lovely, like, you know, really lovely. I'm not frightened of snakes or anything because there's lots of activity going on. But once again, like, look here. Now, this should be covered. Can you guys see those power things there like that? Shouldn't that have a door on it or something? Just to make it look a bit better. And they've got the fuel tanks sitting there. It really just doesn't look cared for, you know, it just doesn't. Such a shame. So if anyone's coming to see Lavandula, I'd say lots of places for photos. Lots of places. It's so beautiful. You could, you know, put kids on that edge and take some pretty pictures and what have you, and it's gorgeous. And the lavender, of course, is always beautiful to get a photo in, which I'll make sure Bert gets a photo of me in the lavender, because I love lavender. Who doesn't? Okay, alright then.